Hello beautiful people, this is Xaenex and I bring to you today Dragon's Dogma Online. So this game is currently only available to Japanese connections. It is IP locked and it was released 2 months ago by Capcom. If you want more information on how you yourself can get access to this game and revel in its awesome, just high quality nature, take a look in the description below because there will be a link to a Reddit post that gives you all the details that you will need to play this game. So now we're gonna jump in. I've already spent about 12 hours playing this game and I will warn you now, there may be a few connection dropouts and I'll have to, work around it because I am using a VPN in order to play this game. And again, you can find out more information in the Reddit post. So we're going to be skipping cutscenes because they're going to be in Japanese. However, there is an English translation patch that it will transform most of the UI into English. So we're going to load a pre-created layout or loadout. And the reason why I'm doing this is because the character creation is actually very in-depth and it can take you a long time to create the character that you might want to create. So we're going to name him Xaen Alabasta and we're going to go ahead and get him started. I already have a fighter as my main character and I tried out Hunter. I didn't really like it, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to try out Shield Sage. I was thinking Priest for a second, but I already have that as a pawn. So a good thing about this game is, in this game you have a system known as the pawn system, just like it was in the Dragon's Dogma single player version, where you create your character and your character can create pawns. And it'll be like a companion system for your main character. The cool thing is your main character can become a pawn and you can also put up the pawns that you've created upon a pawn market and they'll actually have like a hiring rate which you get a cut of depending on how good your character or your pawn is. The cutscenes, I will say, are absolutely beautiful and brilliant and amazing in this game. And I really hope you guys, if you guys play this game, take a look at them because they are bountiful and plenty, but they're also very high quality. And I will say, going into this, I only had 2 hours of Dragon's Dogma exposure as far as the PS3 version, PS4 version goes, so I didn't really get to play it all that much the previous game, but this is a brand new game. This is an MMO, and it was just released 2 months ago, like I said, by Capcom. All of the voice dialogue will be in Japanese, so I have no idea what the story's about, but this is basically the epilogue, and you will be, clearing out some monsters, and it's pretty straightforward. It helps you get acclimated with the control scheme, which you can see at the bottom right. That's really cool. Whoa. Ah. That's really interesting. So what I've actually noticed is that playing each of these characters, their control scheme and the way you play them is completely different, which I'm actually pretty impressed about how different each of these characters are. Whoa, 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 no, don't want to do that. Oh, that is awesome. So right click will be interesting. Alright, so we're going to go for some lightning energy right here. There seems to be quite a bit of cast time on these. I don't know. And at the top left, you will see the health bar, the stamina bar, and apparently, man, I actually have to get used to this character because I've never played this class before, so this is actually a really cool system. I might actually replace him with my main character. Who knows? Okay, so we're going to continue the epilogue here, and we're going to be taking down 2 orcs. Seems like it may be a bug. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna stick. I like this gameplay a lot more. I have a fighter level 12 as my main character, but I might just change him to a shield sage. I never thought I was going to like this, but this combat is actually really fun. It is action combat, so as you can see. Ah. I'm still not sure. I know this changes the attributes of everything. Oh, I get it. I think I get it. Not quite sure I get it. Okay, let's just stop wasting time and finish this guy off. So Leo and Iris, as you see, they're known as their main characters, NPCs, but they act as pawns. So they'll be companions during this epilogue, but once you finish the epilogue, you will not have them, and you'll kind of go into your real character mode, which I believe starts now. So we're about to spawn into town, and then we'll do a few, side quests in town before we can actually exit and get some really fun things started. I had a couple network difficulties earlier. Hopefully I don't have them. With connecting to this game with a VPN, it can be a little bit spotty. So just be aware of that. If you want to play this game, you can have some network issues involved. But honestly, I actually played my my fighter till level 12, and it was only in the first hour did I ever have a disconnection. All day today when I played, I had not a single disconnection from the VPN, so it can actually be extremely stable, and I don't lag. I am not really sure what my exact ping is, but I have no lag in my actions or anything like that, so I really have no complaints about the game, quite honestly. I wish I would have known that Shield Sage could be so fun. I still did not really figure out its combat tactics and controls, but I'm pretty sure once I, go on my main character and fool around with a couple things, it shouldn't be too difficult. So we're going to have a
ここ
cutscene
にいる
here.
顔ぶれを覚えておけ
As you can see on the right hand side, the Slumbering God, so like a lot of the quests are translated, and there are a lot of quests that are not translated, but there is an actual Tumblr site that is provided in the blogs, which is provided on the Reddit, that you can take a look at in order to get more information on untranslated quests. So there's a full effort trying to get English-speaking players to be able to play this game, because there is a suspicion that Capcom will not ever make this game available to North America, much like Monster Hunter Online, unfortunately. Level 2! So now we return to Fabio. This game is very fun. It's very reminiscent of my experience with the previous game, and it also reminds me a little bit, quite honestly, of Monster Hunter Online or Monster Hunter Ultimate, and it reminds me of Final Fantasy XII as well, because it feels like a single-player game. Quite honestly, it does. And then you're able to party up with other people and talk and interact, so it really blurs the line between what an MMO is and what you would expect out of a single player experience in an MMO. So we are heading to the inn. In order to speak to Archibald, we have to introduce ourselves. And here you will see that you can actually change your class in this game. And the really cool thing is that changing your class can actually be beneficial, because as you level up a certain class, you gain more of that class's primary stats to your character's overall stats. So even though it will be difficult to level up all classes, or relevant classes to what you want, I'm just going to equip the skill first, and then I'll show you the job change. So Force Shield, and then job change. So right now I am level 2 in Shield Sage, but then I can be a priest, hunter, or a fighter. I know the priest can also become a sorcerer, which is an attack centric mage. So that's something that's also within this game. So there's an actual class tree in this game. So now we exit and we return to Fabio. That storage box, we will deal with it in a second, because that is going to be very important in your adventures in Dragon's Dogma. Because a lot of the game is still untranslated, it's very touch and go. You kind of have to figure things out on your own. The blog and the Reddit does definitely help. And this is the notice board. You're going to have to kill a killer bee, a goblin. You're going to have to get insect venom, a small horn, and you're going to have to kill a goblin fighter. These are side quests, personal quests. And now I believe we can actually leave. Yes, we actually have to leave and complete a quest. And you'll get to see the open world aspect of this game. It is actually, oh man. If you've ever played Dragon's Dogma before, you will not be disappointed. Everything that the previous iterations brought to the table is present in this MMO, but it brings an extra factor because of the persistent online nature of this game. And the pawn system is even greater. It has a rift system that you can teleport. So again, like, if you did not tell me this was an online game, I really would believe that you can play this game singularly. And there are certain tasks that you will have to party up with real people, because their pawns AI just will not be good enough. So you really want to have the real person present. Okay. Okay, I am really bad right now. I'm still trying to figure everything out. Okay, I'm going to really right click and left click for elemental charge or element change. Okay. Force enchantment. I'm still not quite sure what that does. I believe there might be buffs to my... It might change the elements of my attacks and different buffs in the sort. I do miss that shield charge. Ah, that actually may be it. Maybe when they hit me. I'm going to try something. I'm going to let it attack me just to see. I'm not too sure then. I'm not really sure what the force charge does. Killer bees, I need your venom. And I need to kill one of you. I believe this would be your venom. Yes, it is. Insect venom. So I've already completed almost all of the side quests. I do have one more, which will be to fight a goblin fighter. The ones with the torches are goblin slingers. Oh. This is why it's important to keep an eye on your stamina, because your character will forcibly regenerate. And if you are not filled with stamina, it can really lead to death, because the AI will combo you and take advantage of your prone position while you are trying to recover stamina. Again, I'm not... I see that there's a charge on my shield, but I'm not... Oh! That explains a lot. I just pressed Q, which is Force Burst, and it just... It unleashed that fireball upon him, because I am Fire Elemental right now. Okay, I don't want to engage them just yet. Okay, I'm not too sure what happened. Okay, maybe I have to... I believe that's what's going on. I will say this is a lot tankier than my fighter. So it looks a little, I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or maybe my aim's not right, but that is a very seriously powerful attack, but I'm not able to land it all that well. Anyway, guys, I'm just gonna head back to town. I could just, you know, get so distracted and get really lost in this open world persistent nature. But I'm going to head back to town and show you exactly how you want to turn into some of these quests, because some of them are kind of autocomplete, but in order for you to get their rewards, you have to go back to that storage container, that storage box that I showed you earlier, or that we passed by earlier. So we're heading back to town. We could just go over to the right and defeat that goblin fighter, but we really don't have time in this video to do so. And there is weather as well, and day and night cycles. And day and night cycles actually matter because at night skeletons will spawn. And the reason why you see me jumping at cliffs is because you can actually climb up certain environments. Like you see him climb up against the edge of that rock. So you can actually climb up certain hills. For me, in my experience, it only works about 70% of the time. I typically choose very bad positions though to try to jump to. Yeah, he's winded, so now he wants to recover stamina before he moves. And this is a position that you don't want to be in the middle of combat. I've died a few times because of it. Let's just say that. It will lead to death. The AI in this game, especially for monsters, is very good. It's very responsive. And they do take your prone position into, like, not even just like, oh, he's prone, I'm going to attack him. No. He's prone, I'm going to unleash this unrelenting rage of like palm swipes and oh man, it's happened to me and it's not fun. So we're going to go here and deliver the small horn. Complete. Yes. And then we're also going to deliver the insect venom. Yes. And all the monster items that you get are actually involved with crafting. So there are certain personal quests that you do not want to turn in right away because you might want to use those items towards crafting. And this is where we're going to end the video by showing you the storage box. This is very interesting because you can get rewards. You do get rewards for your quests, but in order to get them, you have to come here and basically collect your rewards. And then once you do, in order to change your equipment on your character or on your pawn, you actually have to come to this UI area and equip it from here. And even though your inventory space is kind of limited, I'll show you that in a second. Your item bag, you only have a few spaces for consumables to carry on your materials, equipment, and so on and so forth. Your storage box will be your best friend because it has a bounty of storage. So you can come here and deposit as much as you want. That is what's encouraged. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this first 15 of Dragon's Dogma Online. Again, if you want to be able to play this game, you will find all the information in the description below. And a secondary note, if you want to play with other English players, because there is quite a large English following for this game, you can join us on World 13. You'll be able to do that by going here and going to the World Select, going to World 13, and choosing any instance. It's kind of late at night right now, so there aren't many people on. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please thumbs up the video. Please subscribe to my channel and visit mmosite.com for more content and more updates. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.